is out of memory error in Java?
Yeah, so this error I generally see when we have some spaces in our workspace of XMS and XMX maximum and min size, right? So whenever that memory is low, in that case we get this exception. So we should resolve these exceptions by making some changes in eclipse.ini files by increasing those sizes.
And what is a marker interface?
Marker interface is something which is like which don't have any methods in declared in those, but only a definition means only a name of that interface is given, right? So let me give you an example of runnable interface. So that is a marker only, because because this is just a interface. We have externalizable and internalizable to something methods in that. So
Any other exam interface name you can mention? This, as you mentioned that level interface can be termed as marker interface. So can you name anyone any other example as well, which you can say that this is also a marker interface?
uh, I think clone, is there any marker interface? Maybe.
Serial as well is also termed as a marker interface.
Yeah.
So what are the functional interfaces?
Okay, so this is something Java 1.8 related thing. Functional interfaces are those where we have some methods which are defined similar to what we have in abstract classes. So that method is defined in
Uh,
functional interface, and we can
Sorry, the
yeah.
box is disconnected. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so should I repeat?
Please repeat the last one.
Functional interface is something where see, generally in interfaces we only have the declarations of the methods, right? There is no definitions till 1.7 version, but in Java
Right.
1.8 we have a like opportunity to define methods too. So that is what, if we define some method in functional interface, then means in any interface, that interface will be a functional one.
What is an optional class in Java 8?
Optional class is something where like response is coming na, whenever we are using these lambda expressions and stream APIs. So so to handle those responses, we have optional class. And like if we are passing any predicates or something like that, so there is this optional class is present to handle the response.
And what are the main features or we can say characteristics of lambda functions which are introduced in
Lambda,
Java 8?
yeah, lambda functions are nothing but to reduce the line of code. It is basically used. So if I give an example of runnable class only, so in the run method, we can define any number of lines, right? So when we are going to use this lambda expression, so we do not need to give the signature of that run method. We can directly start this curly braces and give our code, and we if there are any parameters in the method, we can give them into the in the braces too. But there is no need to use that return type and method name and all. So that basically it is used to reduce the number of lines.
Can you brief about the API which is introduced regarding date and time in Java 8?
Yeah. So date time format, I'm not sure about that. I forgot actually the name. Date time format maybe.
That's the local date time.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, sure. Sorry for that.
And you must have used streams as well, right? Streams or parallel streams.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
What is the use of it? I mean, uh,
Yeah.
why
So
have this?
I will give answer in my in the in related to my current project only. So
Sure.
what is happening now? So as I explained you previously, so we have RA, CA, SOC, right? So
Mm-hmm.
RA have a lot of big data, uh, like in thousands, in rows in coming in the thousands in counting, right? So to handle all the and then at the end of CA, we need to do some manipulations on those big data. So if we go for traditional approaches of for each loop and like that, so that will definitely affect the performances. So what we have done, we have used the streams and parallel streams in that case. So what is happening, we can create the streams. Using these streams we can create the streams for the data which is coming from RA, and we can do some manipulations, like we can group all those particular type of data. We can filter, we can do anything on those using some predicates, and we can get the results. So it the data will be acting like a stream of data. But the only thing is, like, we cannot reuse that data in the streams. We can only use that once only. So that's the difference.
And you tried a parallel stream as well.
Sorry.
As you said that you have used, you said that you have used streams, but have you also tried using parallel stream?
Yeah, so I have tried both. In parallel stream, I think there is not much difference, but the problem here is no, so parallel is will be more faster than normal stream. So parallel will be more faster.
Why it will be more faster?
Uh, I think stream is like that is actually that when we are using this stream method and parallel stream method, so these creates that stream by using some techniques. So there is a difference in those techniques. Stream will be maybe in the form of indexing. There should be some differences. So in case of parallel stream, indexing is something is done in the form like which will be more faster, something like that.
The main difference will be in parallel stream, it will try to utilize the other available cores as well. Let's say if your application is running on a 2 core or 4 core machine,
Mm-hmm.
then the parallel it will divide the execution into multiple cores, and thus it will provide the results
Right,
in more
right,
efficient
right.
manner.
I got that. I got that.